Go.
What is going on, guys? I'm Brother from Another Brick, and today we're filming an episode of the podcast. If you're wondering who this other person is with me, that is Brick by Brick. So,
Hello. Creative
yeah,
Bricks.
in
First
case
one.
you didn't know who he was, so even though we're on his channel, so oh my gosh, gotta mute my phone.
Wait, we need this. No, we need this. Perfect. All right. And again, we go. All right, DMK Mox here as well.
Yo, Creative Bricks and DMK Mox. What's going on, y'all?
And presenting. There we go. Perfect. First up, Spider-Man Far From Home sets revealed yesterday.
Awesome.
Right? That was yesterday, right?
Yes, that is correct. They got revealed on PlayZone, which is a Ukrainian website, I think.
Yeah, a Ukrainian toy store.
Okay. It's like a online store or whatever, so.
Yeah, look, it's right here.
Oh, really? Are you looking at it?
Yeah,
Oh,
ooh. Look at these prices. What a deal. Look at that. You get a whole 200, whatever that is, off. Look at these prices. So good. They still have this. They still have the Batcave. Yeah, but they still have this. Buy it now. Look at that.
Wowza.
Great deals. Yeah, I don't. They're probably awful deals. I can't read this currency.
I was hoping they revealed something more, so I went through the whole website trying to find some other images that hadn't been revealed. But I got to be the first. So.
Yeah, how do people find this stuff?
That's a good question.
First up, Molten-Man Battle. Smallest of the three. You want to go first? I kind of know your thoughts. What?
Sorry?
This is the smallest one.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I always thought the little bridge one was the smallest.
No.
Okay.
Did you notice the prices at all?
I did, but I thought they were incorrect. But so regarding this set, so basically it's a rock monster on steroids mixed in with a Nexo Knights mech. That's what basically it is. And it's the face is interesting. Then it seems to have a bunch of basic stuff, like a stoplights inside of it and a bunch of street signs. And the thing that I don't like is how they kind of use the antennas for the lava or whatever.
Oh, I like that. What's wrong with that?
It just looks, it looks very cheap. I'm not saying it looks bad, but it looks cheap. And then we have Stealth Suit Spider-Man, the star of the set.
Great figure.
Sorry?
Great figure.
Yeah, agreed. I guess we can agree on that. It's a great minifig. We get a firefighter. I guess whatever. I don't care. It's good.
Should have been
good
Ned.
addition. And then we have Mysterio, who appears in every freaking set. And it's kind of surprising though, because you think that they have just a generic Spider-Man in every set. I mean, they have a different variant of Spider-Man in every single set.
And there's one big problem.
Yeah.
None of the Spider-Man are the black and red Far From Home suit.
Yeah, okay, fair point. That is true. But I guess they're trying to kind of use it in a way, not trying to make brand new minifigs and stuff.
Which is the coolest suit.
Fair point.
Also, I don't know what this is. I don't think that's actually from the movie. It does not look right. That's also a wrong suit. There we go there. Another one.
It's a very pretty suit.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, baby.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I like the build of it. I think the gold and the trans orange work well. I like these pieces are cool with the printing.
Yeah, they're basically the rock monster pieces in different colors.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a good build. I don't dislike it.
So
the figure selection.
40 US?
No, 30.
30? Okay.
Yeah.
For 30 US, I could totally go for that set.
294 pieces. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
I'll buy
Firefighter.
it for 30 US.
This guy is obviously the best character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Firefighter?
Right, yeah, he's gonna save the day. Far From Home. With his one fire extinguisher.
He's a hero.
Yeah, he is the most heroic of all people ever.
He's very attractive, a 10 out of 10,
Yeah, I mean, I don't care for Mysterio being in every set. But the build here is good, and
it's kind of weird that they basically put the villain in all the set. And I'm not saying he's he's not really a villain, but he is at the same time. It's really complicated to explain Mysterio's background. But putting him in all the sets is kind of a weird move by Lego, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd agree. However, he'll probably at some point in the movie duplicate himself and be in multiple places at once. So
maybe, yeah. Actually, you're probably right about that.
Yeah. Oh no, I spoiled the next thing. But before that, Hydro-Man attack.
We got the Hydro-Man attack set number 76129. This set comes with Peter.
Wait, I was trying to get the prices up, but I
suck.
accidentally closed out of the tab. Look, 471 pieces and $40 US.
Oh, that's a good deal then. Oh my god, I didn't even know I had that many pieces. It doesn't look like it. To me, it looked like a $20 set, to be honest. It has Hydro-Man, Mysterio, MJ, and finally a Peter Parker minifig after all these years. Like, how fucking long?
I mean, we got one in like 2002.
Yeah, like 2002. I think it's 2004 the last time we got one. I think I said 2003 in one of my videos, but I think it's 2004 because I have one of the old Peter Parkers. And it's ridiculous. It's taken like 15 years for us to get another Peter Parker.
I mean, he's kind of unimportant.
People want him, though. We got like so many Bruce Waynes. We got a Clark Kent in one of the Blu-ray DVDs.
We got a single Clark Kent, and we've gotten 2 Bruce Waynes with a third one coming this summer. Like no, we've gotten 3. I forgot about the classic Batcave one.
Yeah. And so, like, we got an abundance of Bruce Wayne. We got an abundance of Clark Kent. Spider-Man has been around. I mean, we got one Clark Kent. Why did I say abundance? Sorry. And so it's kind of ridiculous that we have not got a Peter Parker. It took us 15 years to get one. So congratulations, Lego, for being slow.
It didn't take us 15 years.
Fine, almost 15 years. You feel better?
No, the Marvel theme only existed from 2012 to 2019.
I'm saying in Lego form. There's a 15-year gap before we got on that next one.
Yeah, but the years before the Marvel superheroes theme existed didn't matter.
Yeah, it did. They wouldn't have really good sets around every single Spider-Man set. So I disagree. Your opinion?
No, but they never had. They didn't have Spider-Man as a license, so they couldn't have made him. So it's only relevant from 2012 to 2019.
No, your point is wrong. I'm just gonna say it's wrong.
My point is correct.
It's incorrect.
No,
it isn't incredibly wrong.
There wasn't like no. Correct.
Okay, but other than that, other than you being wrong, looking at the set, Hydro-Man looks great. I love what they did with the water. It's perfect.
Does he though?
What happened?
Does he though?
He does. I mean, what other piece could they use? I mean, maybe they could use like those like pieces that they use for the Nexonites people and Sandman, and maybe make it like transparent blue.
Sandman. That would have been better.
I think that would have worked. MJ, we finally get I guess an MJ based on what's the actress's name? I can't remember it.
Zendaya.
Yes, Zendaya, you got it. And then we got finally a Tom Holland Spider-Man. I like how they give us a mask, right? And you can switch it with the hair because the set also comes with hair.
Yeah.
And then the build, I believe it's based on the Venon's canal.
Wait, the set does come with hair?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, if you look on the other photos, which I didn't realize this.
Are there more images?
Yeah,
wait, where are the more images?
They have them there, but they have them on the website.
Okay, time to search for.
And so, like, I know in my video, I'm like, you can put hair on it now, and I didn't realize that it actually does have hair. So,
is it gone from the website?
I think if you go through Eurobricks, you can try their links. We'll go to the BrickFan. BrickFan probably has all the photos posted.
Yeah, BrickFan's good.
Probably, most likely.
Give me the info I need now. Oh, did you see this, by the way? Nice small poly bag comes with the Blu-ray.
Same stupid poly bag over again.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than getting nothing, but...
Would have preferred nothing.
Why would you have preferred nothing?
Because it pisses me off when Lego keeps doing these poly bags and bringing them back. And, we've already had them a bunch of times. It's kind of ridiculous that they keep recycling promotional items. Now, it's cool if you don't have them, but...
We knew that the oh yeah, here we go. I found the images, but we knew, like, you could tell that Rex one was coming back. I was expecting it to be just regularly available for sale.
Look at that image. You see how he has hair?
Yeah. Yep, I did.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to get.
It's a pretty nice build, but to be honest, I really thought
like,
this was like a $20 set, and it has like 2 play functions.
It looks way bigger than $20 set. Like this is really big.
From the box art, when you just look at the box art, it looks like a $20 set.
Yeah.
Now, when you see it on the white, it looks bigger, right? But on the just the box art, I thought it was a $20 set.
I don't know.
But it's a nice build. The bridge is too small.
Yeah.
I know, like, Brick Hunter pointed this out on my video. He said he's been on the Rio Venice Canal bridge, and he's like, it's too small. And I totally agree. Yeah, it is too small.
I mean, there's no way they were ever going to make a full-size one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't expect them to do that either, but, you know, at least make it a little bit bigger. I would have liked it to be a little bigger.
I think
it's not a bad set. It's still a really good set. I have really no complaints with it, other than that.
I mean, my biggest complaint is Hydro Man. I just don't think he looks great. But yeah, I don't really care about this. I care about
10 out of 10.
The build is cool. I would give it like a 5 out of 10. This guy.
I was like, he's very hot. So
the set can have an 8 out of 10. The last set, by the way, Molten Man, I'll give that like a. By the way, we didn't miss anything extra, right? No,
you give this set an 8 out of 10?
Yeah, Hydro Man, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I feel like it's about an 8 out of 10.
This I'd give like a 6 out of 10 probably.
Agreed.
Maybe 7.
Wow, we're agreeing. I'll stay with a 6. It's still a cool set. I'm still gonna buy it. Spider-Man fans always buy everything. But it's like, yeah, I say about a 6 out of 10. You're right.
Yeah, and then this one here. Here we go. Brickman probably has good images of it as well. Might as well just use them. But yeah, what do you think here?
It's okay. I'll buy it just because I buy every single Spider-Man set. And because I have every single Spider-Man set. Okay, I'm lying. I don't have the Tanker Truck or the
Tanker Truck Takedown is great. I have that one. That's like one of the only Spider-Man sets I have.
I don't have the Tanker Truck. I don't have the little car, the really small car that came out this year. I don't have that one. And then I don't have the Sanctum. But other than that, I have like, well, every single Spider-Man set ever released. I guess unless you count like the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, which I do have the sets, but not the minifigs. So I'm such a big Spider-Man fan, you know. It's good. It's amazing.
You haven't seen you haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse, and you call yourself a Spider-Man fan? Watch it now. Game's over. Ending it by everyone.
You put me in my place. You're right. Okay, so regarding this jet, I like it. I mean, it's not like the coolest build. I say it's out of all of these sets, it's the weaker build. But like again, you buy superhero sets for the minifigs. You're not really buying it for the builds. You know,
you buy superhero sets for the minifigures, and these ones are garbage. Aside from Nick Fury, this Happy Hogan is the worst minifigure.
But it's not about
Marvel 2019.
It's not about accuracy. It's about
accuracy.
Minifigs that aren't going to be released. Probably again.
Okay. I mean, so this Happy Hogan has 0 exclusive pieces. He's garbage. This has 0 exclusive pieces. He was in the Homecoming sets. This Mysterio is in all the other sets. Again, back to Nick Fury, who's the only good figure.
Nick Fury is the best minifig of the bunch, but
he's the only good minifigure.
The thing about it, you have to look at it again like this for superhero stuff, right? You're getting the superhero stuff just because you want the character. You're not getting it because of accuracy.
This doesn't look at the. This is not the character though.
If Lego says Happy Hogan, it's Happy Hogan. The thing is, it's like
but it's not at all though.
You know how many superhero minifigs look inaccurate or how like little detail they have, but you buy them. Buy them because
by far the least accurate superheroes minifigure.
You buy them. Them because they're superhero stuff. You don't buy them because of accuracy. And Galgade, the minifig.
Yeah, that's Mysterio. But you don't buy garbage minifigures, and this is a garbage minifigure.
I feel like half the superhero minifigs aren't accurate. You buy them just because.
All of them are accurate, more so than Happy here.
Yeah, but I'm going to buy it because of Happy. I'm buying it because of Happy.
You're buying it specifically because of Happy, and Happy looks like garbage. And he's made of pieces that you can just buy everywhere.
Happy is a 10 out of 10.
So you're buying the set just for Happy. I want that on the record.
Yes. And well, the Jet's cool too. I have no issue with the Jet. The Jet actually looks semi-decent. Out of all the builds, it is the worst build, but it's a Jet. You can tell it's a Jet. It's a fairly good-looking Jet, but it's not like you're not going to go to the stores. You're not going to see this set and go, I want this for the Jet. Nobody does that. I mean, you rarely do that when it comes to superhero sets in general.
But here's the thing: the figures are bad though, and the Jet is this set is.
Just trying to be cost effective by giving us the same Spider-Man.
Here's the thing: this set costs as much as the other two combined. I would any day pick the other two combined.
What's the piece count on the set?
504 for $70.
There are some larger pieces in the set, so I'm cool with that. I love what they do with the windows.
This set is bad though.
Okay, this is what I like. I like what they did with the windows, right? They use some sticker pieces to represent the windows. I think Just Do Good, or somebody was complaining about that. I think Just Do Good was complaining about it. But I like how they did that. It adds more charisma to the Jet.
They're not printed?
Yeah, because, I mean, they'd have to make a brand new... I mean, they're not printed. They're stickers. They would have to make a...
That looks very printed.
I don't think it's printed. I'm pretty sure it's
not. But it's like it's a seamless transition between the two edges. I don't see how they can do that.
I'm pretty sure it's not printed.
And the piece is molded and translucent, obviously, because you can see through it.
What?
The piece is a translucent piece, and then the stickers are...
Oh, you're looking at something. I'm talking about the windows in the back.
Wait. Oh, these?
Yeah, the side windows.
Okay, no, those are stickers. I thought you were talking about this, and I was like,
that looks like a printed piece. I think it is a printed piece. You're probably right.
Does that mean you can take Lego could take two plates and put them together and call it a Batmobile because accuracy is not important?
Yeah, I'd buy it. I mean, how many things Lego makes, right? Out of everything Lego's made, not everything is accurate. You don't, for superheroes, it's kind of like a theme, or the majority of the time, you buy it for the minifigs. You don't care about the builds. You have the builds because they're just there, right? Well, I guess like the 2019 Spider-Man sets were kind of different. Like they had the Spider Crawler, that was something different and unique and cool.
No, that was different and unique and bad, and it was not unique because it was the same as a Chima set.
You own the set?
No.
You got to own it to understand it.
It's literally a copy of a Chima set. It's not unique.
Okay, it is, but at least this one is very well articulated.
Isn't the same one equally?
The Chima one looks like crap. This one looks pretty good, to be honest. It does, so.
Debatable. The figures in it are fine, but
the Spider-Man 2019 sets are an improvement, and I feel like the Jet. I'm gonna buy it. It's a very sexy Jet, so I'm gonna buy it.
I don't. I mean, it's but I don't care about it.
I'm a little biased in this case because I'm a Spider-Man fan. So,
I mean, I'm a Spider-Man fan, and I don't like it.
Do you dress up as Spider-Man when you go to sleep? I don't think so, boy.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, that definitely qualifies you.
Yeah, see. So.
For reference, this is what we were talking about. And the Sandman figure is good. Spider-Man 2099 is good. Vulture's fine. This is garbage. And yeah, I'll stick with garbage. It's garbage.
You just have no taste.
Yeah, okay. Like this set, this is good. This is bad.
You have to have the set. That's the thing. Some of these sets you have to have them to really understand the true beauty of them. So
this set is probably the best from the wave.
Jeff, how many of those sets do you actually own? That's the question.
0, because they're bad, and I'm not going to buy bad sets.
You just answered my question, sir.
Yeah, this one I'll buy if it goes on clearance. This one I'd consider buying just for Sandman if it goes on clearance, and this I don't want at all. I'd put it together once, but it would go away. And this one I would buy if it goes on clearance.
So you're cheap.
Yeah. The only reason I won't have any interest in them is for the Gwen figure and the Miles figure because of Into the Spider-Verse. So watch Into the Spider-Verse today.
You know, if that's what you think. If you think they're bad sets, I can't convince you. I just feel like you're a little slow, Jeff. It's okay.
Butt Chop says buy the Chima version. It's way better. I would prefer the Chima version over this.
I like the Chima version's okay. I don't think it's better though.
I don't know. Would anyone remember the name of the Chima ones that I can pull it up real quick?
Spider Stalker.
Why do you know that off the top of your head?
Because I was a huge Chima fan back in the day. I used to dress up as Ferdy the Fox.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, this is way cooler looking.
I don't think it's cooler looking. It's a smaller, cheaper looking version of the set. The set,
yeah, but it's not more red and blue.
It has more charisma.
I don't think you know what that word means.
They have more. I don't know. I like the Spider-Man one better.
I mean, do you like Spider-Man better than Chima?
Yes. So I guess we could switch to a different topic because I know you in this topic. So,
I mean, this set is not bad, but A, it's overpriced, and the figure selection is awful. And I can't excuse the fact that they give you a Homecoming Spider-Man instead of a Far From Home.
They gotta save money, man. Why print more new minifigs if you can just throw one that you already have probably a lot in the in stock?
I think it's more important. Like they could have just used the old Nick Fury. I think it's more important for them to have created a Far From Home Spider-Man than a brand new Nick Fury, because the old Nick Fury was fine.
Now we need Nick Fury. Nick Fury is very cool, so we need a brand new.
But like, which character do you think is more popular, Spider-Man or Nick Fury?
Let's see. I think it's Spider-Man. Well, we have so much Spider-Man.
They could have just given us this. This is from the Helicarrier. They could have just given us that.
And why? Because the thing is that Nick Fury was exclusive to the Helicarrier. The people who paid $300 or $350 for the Helicarrier, they're going to be pissed if they have to get another one.
No, they aren't.
I mean,
they still have all their exclusive little tiny micro statue figures. There's plenty of exclusive stuff in the Helicarrier. I care about those. I want the Hawkeye one.
Okay, get an exclusive. In all these direct-to-consumer sets, you get an exclusive minifig, and
there's still an exclusive minifigure if they re-release that Fury. Just saying.
It's taking away from it, though. People, when they bought the Helicarrier, they go, there's this exclusive minifig, there's Maria Hill.
I don't think they buy it specifically for 2 exclusive minifigures, and I don't think they would be upset if a retired exclusive minifigure is re-released in a smaller set.
That is a part of the perks of having, a direct-to-consumer set.
Yeah, but if you take away one of the figure's exclusivity and it still has more exclusive figures, then I think they will be okay.
Better to have 2 minifigs than one.
Would it be better to have a Far From Home Spider-Man than losing the exclusivity of a Nick Fury?
So many Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, but I would rather a new Nick Fury than a new Spider-Man. We've had like 50 versions of Spider-Man.
Oh, we need a Far From Home Spider-Man. It's the greatest Spider-Man suit of all time.
5 years when they release the next Spider-Man movie.
But it won't be a Far From Home suit because they change Spider-Man suits all the time for merchandising purposes.
Spider-Man life sucks then. Maybe they'll make a San Diego Comic-Con Spider-Man Far From Home minifig, and I'll buy it then before it ends up being like $4,000. Like the other Spider-Man one is from like 2013 is going for.
I think they needed a Far From Home Spider-Man right here. Yeah, I agree. Screw the collectors. Re-release Nick Fury and as a Far From Home Spider-Man.
I think a San Diego Comic-Con Spider-Man.
And also, the other thing, Happy Hogan, they could have made a way more accurate version with existing pieces. So they did not need to give us this garbage version.
That character into Lego.
What?
How do you translate
here's what they needed. Here's Happy. Right? This is him. And here's what he looks like in Lego Marvel's Avengers. They could have given us this hair and any other face. Even with the same face.
That hair doesn't go well with him.
Oh, okay. It's way, way, way better than that hair.
His hair is not. He looks like a typical white fat man in a suit. He looks like a typical white fat man in a suit.
No, his hair is not black.
It looks black to me.
It looks dark brown, if anything.
It looks black to me. It looks black enough that I can match his suit. It looks black enough to me. And he looks like a typical fat white guy in a suit.
That is not black.
That looks black to me.
Where's the exclusive black T Ron minifigure?
You basically made a typical fat white guy with black hair and a suit. They did a great job translating.
No, this
looks like
does not look like Happy. It doesn't look like Happy though.
He looks like a typical fat guy in a white suit.
But he's supposed to look like this guy, and this is not just a typical fat guy in a white suit. It's Happy Hogan.
They did a good job.
And here specifically Far From Home. They
forgot the double chin there. Does that make you feel?
This is him from Far From Home. He has like a beard and mustache, and this figure does not, which is a problem.
How would they translate that? It's very light. It's not like a really out there beard, you know?
They already have a face for that. Look, right there. Ooh.
That's a little too dark, but actually that would work. I feel like that kind of
It's better than the face that they gave him by a mile.
Okay, I feel like that might work. It really depends. So,
I had AW on the other day put together one and sent me a picture of it because he had both those pieces. It looks way better than this. Just saying.
I'm still happy with the minifig they made. So.
No, I am not at all. It's completely unforgivable, and it is bad. Yes, it is a goatee. That's the word I was looking for. And the drones are fine, etc. But I don't know. I don't like this set.
Fine, I'll change that. Goat wearing a tee there.
A goat wearing a tee?
I like the drones. I think the drones are cool.
The drones, yeah, they're fine. But the figures are bad.
If that's what
I give the set like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I can agree with that. A 5 out of 10. Yeah. But it's for different reasons. Just because the other one's an 8 out of 10.
We're gonna have AWM's gonna take a picture of it again in this batch so that I can show it to you and prove that it's way better. Also, did you see that they released a statement about the incorrect number?
What happened?
They released a statement about the incorrect number on the video set.
First, okay, let's kind of change this now to Steamboat Willie. So for Steamboat Willie, as you guys know, there is an error on the box. It does have the same number as a Flintstone set, so they messed it up. The initial wave of sets will have the wrong number, but after a while, they're going, once the second production run goes on, they will change it back to the correct number. So if you want kind of like a rare, exclusive, messed up box, get it when it's first released. If not, then you can wait and get the correct box. So I guess it'll be kind of like a collector's item, to be honest, if you get it right immediately. It'll be an error box, and a lot of people like that, and there's some collectability to that. Now, regarding the Steamboat Willie, as you guys know, for the minifig series, we can now have Steamboat Mickey and Minnie, so there's no point in buying the set now. Especially
the figures are still exclusive.
It doesn't matter. There's very little. There's very little difference between the one that, you know, okay, maybe there's chrome compared to gray, right? This one has chrome, the other one's gray. They're the same basic minifig. That's like getting, you know, Spider-Man in one set and you're paying $90 for a piece of garbage just because he has a different color pants or whatever. It's totally not worth it now. Before, I could excuse getting it, maybe, even though I didn't like the set originally, right?
But it's a great set. The build is fantastic.
You're going to buy it for the boat.
Yeah.
You're going to buy this set $90 for the boat.
Yes.
That's a waste of money.
No, it's not. So if you could buy this for $90, or if you could buy, what about this set for $70? Which one would you buy?
Oh, I would take the Jet any day.
No, this any day.
You can get the minifigs. You can get the minifigs.
But here's the thing: the minifigs are garbage.
For $4.
Oh wait! Here's a. This is what Happy Hogan should look like. Look at that. Okay, that's way better Happy Hogan with exclusive or with existing pieces that they could easily have done instead of this. Now you can admit that this is a lazy cop out.
It looks better than the one Lego made, but I have no issue with it.
So you'll admit that this is a lazy garbage figure.
I don't think it's a lazy garbage minifig. I think that version is better than the one Lego has. I agree with that 100%. But other than that, that's just it.
I mean, but what? So if Lego has the pieces to make this and they don't, then
Okay,
that
so here's
is
something which you might not know about Lego, which I'll explain it to you. Lego
okay.
cannot cross-reference some pieces for certain themes. Lego has
believe,
no this. Yeah,
haven't they used the Happy Hogan face outside of Jurassic World?
They can use it, but here's what I'm trying to say. So for Jurassic World, they have certain faces they can only use for Jurassic World. I know Jesse Good was talking about this. It's called like
Yes, I know. It's called
or something like that.
It's something locking. A license locked pieces.
So yeah, I forgot what it's called.
I know that's a thing.
So
but I thought they'd already used this piece outside of.
I don't think they've ever used that face that AWM used for his as any other in any other like case. So that must be the reason.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right now. But still, the hairpiece is way better, and that's just a generic hairpiece. They've used the mold in multiple places and in multiple sets.
Oh yeah, I know the hairpiece they could have used, but
the
face.
Wait, they have used the face, and yeah, they've used it in Marvel before.
Where? That exact face.
Kraven the Hunter.
In the what?
Same in the bridge battle on Kraven the Hunter. Right there, same face.
That can't be the same face.
It is the same face. Look,
that has a black beard.
In 3 sets. No, it does. This is like a dark gray beard. It is the same face print.
I gotta go grab Kraven the Hunter and look at this.
Do it right now.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong.
It also the face print that he got came from this Batman set. So they could easily have done this.
I guess I'm wrong then. Okay. But maybe in the movie he's clean shaven when they're on the helicopter and the jet. So
no, that's like even if like any other face besides the one that they used. The one they used is Bat. Like the face that they used is very, very specific to cat. In my opinion, it's not like just a generic face they can use anywhere.
I have no complaint.
You don't even complain about the Far From Home Spider-Man suit not being there?
Though AWM's one is better looking. I can agree with that. That's something I guess we can all agree on.
Yeah. All right. Disney Series 2.
That was a very hefty debate over one little set. The other two were like, we agree. And this one like, nope.
But there are so many small little errors with a mediocre build that I just don't like it.
I feel like, Jeff, you're going to end up buying it, so.
No. Not unless it's more than half off.
You'll buy it.
Or maybe if this set has like a very, very, very large role in the movie. Maybe I'll buy it, but I doubt that.
And now we're going on to Disney Series 2, which K2R2 says it's better than 1. And before this little debate, I disagree.
I disagree too. I think 1 is better.
This one is basically a series, which I actually still like this series, but this series is basically a bunch of recolorings many different times. I feel like compared to the first series, they were lazy. It's not that it's a bad series, but it's just
I do think I like this Mickey and Minnie better than the one in the Steamboat Willie set, but it's cool that they're different. However, I do think they should have just left them exclusive to the Steamboat Willie set. I know they couldn't because they needed the new molds introduced here, but I want a Sorcerer Mickey and Goofy instead.
I can agree with that too.
If they did that, the series would have been perfect.
So here's the thing regarding the Steamboat Mickey and Minnie that appeared in the set, which they call them vintage. Yeah. I guess that's the official name, Vintage Minnie and Vintage.
Yeah, I guess technically.
So it was a waste of space. This was a case where Lego is now going to draw a lot of the attention on the Steamboat Willie set, which I've had a lot of people say that they will not buy the Steamboat Willie set now that they can get those because they don't care. So they that was a stupid business move. You took away the coolness, the exclusivity of the Steamboat Willie, and now people aren't going to want it as much. If they can just buy those minifigs, there's no really appeal to it.
To be fair, they had to put them here in order to justify creating the mold for the hats. And then I think part of it, they said this I read this somewhere that there's a little clause in the ideas thing that occasionally, or the guy from Twitter, it's like one of the minifigures designers posted on Twitter.
Sam Johnson.
That they had that sometimes the licensors will have specific requirements. So they had, I think Disney mandated that they had to have these, like they had to give them hats in order for it to work. Like in order for them to be able to make the Steamboat Willie set.
Minifigs in the series. That's what they should have done. Because
I guess
those two are a total waste of space in this case.
Yeah, that's a very good solution. Adding, because they probably had 2 other minifigures planned for these 2 slots, and then Steamboat Willie came around, and they were like, "Well, we need to put these in here in order to make these molds."
Or just not release Steamboat Willie in general. That's just mine.
No, they had to release Steamboat Willie.
I would have just told the designer, I'd be like, "Hey, guess what, bro?" He'd be like, "Yeah." Be like, "Your design ain't getting released. Sorry, we told you it was gonna be released. We had the sets planned. It's getting pulled." And he'd be like, "Oh, dang it," you know.
I think Steamboat Willie's still gonna do well.
No, there's no way it's gonna do well now. If it was gonna do well before, Lego just totally screwed themselves over.
No, I do think it's gonna do worse now, but I don't think it'll do. I don't think it'll flop.
I thought it'd flop from the beginning. I think it's gonna flop now too. So.
But yeah, Vintage Mickey. I don't hate these 2 figures, and I'm still definitely gonna get them because they are different from the Steamboat Willie version. But
I'm still gonna buy every single Disney minifig. I love Series 1. Like I love like one of the best series of minifigs.
Disney Series 1 is my favorite series.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best. It's not my favorite, but it is one of the best. And for that reason, I will buy all of Series 2.
Yeah, it is different
from the Steamboat one. I think that is correct. It is different, but it's so similar that I feel like a lot of people won't buy it because of that. Because they're, you're basically getting the same minifigs, except one has like
these ones that's silver there. The top here is silver. That's silver, and his shorts are silver. And their boots are silver.
So you're basically switching out silver for gray, and yeah.
Well, yeah. I do think that, I don't know, I think they should have had the same hat in both sets, to be honest, with the black on the top. I think it looks off with that being silver when it's usually black. But other than
I'm so triggered by the Minnie and Mickey minifigs, so.
But yeah, Scrooge McDuck, that's a great figure.
Great minifig, but like, okay, if you guys have ever seen Just Too Good's Disney Series 2 draft, I would have liked that variant better, like with the red attire, or the mostly red.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that we could end up getting that eventually in the future.
And why does he have a 10-cent thing? Isn't he supposed to be?
Because he's the money dude. No, yeah, he just has a coin, and they wanted to do 10 cents. Like they wanted to give him a coin, so they made it 10 cents because they already have a 5-cent one.
Probably. Okay, and then that's supposed to be a cane, or is that a stick to beat somebody?
I think it's a cane. They just have him holding it weird here.
Like it looks
like it's a cane that he uses to beat people.
Boy, I'm gonna beat y'all blank,
Also, it'll be interesting to see if this top hat attaches via stud or via the little pin tiny thing.
Oh, that's actually really interesting because
then you could use this for any other figure that has a tiny hole in their head.
You're right, because the Daisy Duck and the Donald Duck, they all have the little mini holes in their heads so you can attach their hats. And this one, it's not like there's a mini hole in the top of that hat.
Well,
it's probably.
I think I'm pretty sure this is a new mold of top hat. I think it's smaller than usual.
You're probably right. Yeah,
I could be wrong. It just looks shorter.
Like it. It's good. Yeah. I just would preferred the red one.
The DuckTales version. This is classic Scrooge.
Oh, that's a classic version, and then
I talked to Butchop earlier. He likes this one a lot, and he might break his. He doesn't buy licensed themes to get these, so it's good then.
Next, we have Huey.
Yeah, this one's good. Also, and as you can see here, he does come with that book, which also has some printing on the cover. So he has the most interesting accessory of these 3.
I mean, they're okay. Like they're cute.
I like them.
Cute is the exact word to use for these. They're
still
a waste of space.
No, he has this because it's the first dime that he ever earned. That's why he has it.
What?
The first dime that he ever earned.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So it's sentimental value, I guess. One thing that I'll be interested to see again is if these hats come off via pin. I guess for these ones it's just dual molded. But
I can see that. I think they're dual molded. You're probably right.
At the same time, though, I think they already dual mold the beaks, so maybe they don't want to triple mold, and instead we'll just have it detached. I think it would be cooler if it detached personally, but
I think in these cases of those like the duck, right? So let's kind of focus on Huey. Like it was kind of a waste of space. I know Lego's trying to really focus on DuckTales, or I mean Disney is. They're really trying to focus on DuckTales right now. And for that reason, they're making those characters. You got Dewey, Huey.
Well, I think it made sense to include at least one, and if you include one, you have all of them.
But like again, I feel like I would have wanted one of them. Let's say you make one of them, right? Let's say Disney Series 3 comes out, because we know these Series 2 Disney minifigs is going to sell really well.
Yeah, I hope they just keep making Disney series. I'd be fine with one a year, honestly.
I'm down with that because they're generally really good sellers. I know the first one sold like crazy. I remember when it first got released, I could not find them in store.
No, I couldn't find them anywhere. I ended up buying them like a couple weeks after they came out for $5 each at some.
I couldn't find them for 6 months in my area, which was crazy, right? Nowhere had them. Other than maybe like the Lego store, but like every time I'd go to the Lego store, they'd be sold out. So for 6 months, couldn't find them. I ended up going to this like town where there's like 1,000 people in the whole town, right? And this was like a year later, and they had just gotten Disney series, the one at the Walmart. And I just like bought all of them, right? Because it's a great series. Series 1, stellar series, one of the best minifig series out there. Series 2, it's okay. It's not. I don't hate it. I'm still gonna buy them all.
Yeah.
I feel like in this case with the DuckTale minifigs, like obviously Lego's trying to capitalize and Disney's trying to capitalize on DuckTales, right? And it'll work. It'll sell well. It will. But like I would have preferred, let's say you just release Huey and then give us 2 new minifigs that have nothing to do with them. But I guess I see what Lego is doing. But we could have had, let's say, Huey in Series 1, Series 2, Dewey in Series 3, and then
I think that would have been a bad idea to spread them out. I think people would be more excited to get all 3 at the same time than they would be to get 3.
Well, I mean, that's what they did with Jasmine and Jafar, so, you know.
Yeah, but I think if you're thinking of Aladdin, the first 2 characters that come to mind are Aladdin and the Genie, not Aladdin and Jasmine or Aladdin and Jafar.
Okay, that's a fair point. But I just feel like
I think that this is the good order.
They should have really, and this is my opinion, and I think everybody can agree with it. They should have really extended the series to a higher minifig count.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I have no problem agreeing.
I would have been down for 2025, and I know 25 would be kind of like a pushing it.
I think 25 is too much if they keep to 60 per case, because some stores are only going to get like 1 case, and then as soon as one person buys them, there'll be no more full series yet.
They should have just right. They should have done 20, but I look at it like this, right? Lego has the opportunity to capitalize on Disney minifigs because they sell like crazy.
I think they should just up to 1 series per year.
I am surprised that it's taken, right? I'm surprised it's taken this long for us to get a Series 2, especially at how my phone. Especially at how fast it took, like how well Series 1 was selling. And Lego knew Series 1 was selling very well. So there should be no issue with that, you know?
Yeah. Next 2 figures, Chip and Dale. These are my favorites of the series, without question.
I like them. I mean, they're okay. I mean, basically, it's kind of the same thing that they did. It's a recolor of, like, you know what they did with the Ducks. There are obviously 2 recolors, and see again.
Yeah, but Chip and Dale, you can't have Chip without Dale or Dale without Chip. It doesn't.
I would have loved them to be together in one little pack.
I don't. If they're minifigure size, I don't think that would happen. Like, I don't think that's reasonable.
I know, but they should have resized them. I feel like they're too tall for the minifigs they are.
But here's the thing: they're actually, I think they're actually designed based on their Disney parks appearances, where they are the same height as, or like slightly shorter, but similarly in scale to the regular characters that walk around the parks.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the thing that I like about Dale, I think it is that he has the same gap as me, so. Me and him have matching teeth, so.
Yeah, they're like that big in the parks. So.
That's so creepy. It's just so weird.
I do think that Chip has a more interesting accessory, but I like how they made 2 separate molds for their heads.
Are they separate molds?
Look, this one has hair on the top. This one doesn't. and
You're
his
right. I
nose
didn't
is
even
bigger.
recognize that. Is that a
Two
waste
teeth.
of money? I mean, couldn't they have just used the same mold? I mean, I'm glad they didn't, obviously, but
I mean, I don't know. I think that they would have had to print the teeth on in order for them to be able to use the same mold, because the distinctive difference is the fact that Dale has 2 teeth and he has only 1. They could have managed the nose with like printing somehow.
I am content with the way they look.
Yeah, I think they're great.
But
Fantastic.
K2R2 brings up something, and I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. There is no tail on them.
No, you haven't seen the backs. I bet it's just printed on there. Like the tails are small.
Okay, that might work out, I guess.
Like it's the same as the big guy. Right? I don't know. They probably have back printing. Like I'd be shocked if they don't.
If they don't, it's going to be really bad.
But yeah, that's their tail. That's how long it is. It just sticks out the side, really. So they could easily print it on there.
I guess we'll wait and see how that's done. And also, guys, these are releasing in May. We'll probably start seeing
May
around
1st.
like the 2nd or 3rd week of April. Probably
I'd say like 3rd week of April. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jasmine here. Next up.
A whole new world. New
I'm very happy.
Point of view. Okay, sorry.
I'm very happy that they put the pigeon or the bird piece in here, because I didn't want to buy the mini doll set to get it. That's a cool piece.
I like it, Jasmine.
I do think it's weird that they didn't do the body in flesh color and just put it on the blue. Like I can see why they didn't, kind of, but like I don't know, it just feels weird having blue on the sides. I'm sure once you put the arms in like regular position, you can see it
I
as
feel
much.
like the photo, it's how the photo angle is at right now, because it's at this weird angle.
Yeah, I think it's the angle.
Compared to the, like, if you're looking at her forward, she'll look fine. If you're looking at her at this angle, she looks kind of fat.
Like there she looks fine.
Yeah, she looks really fat forward, you know?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if she has 2 expressions. And the hairpiece, is that the same as the one in the mini doll theme? I doubt it, because they usually
brand
don't.
new mold. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. Actually, we can pull up.
I like Jasmine, so I'm biased because I like anything related to Aladdin, so I'm happy.
Good. I don't know. I can't tell. It's probably a new mold.
It's very hard to tell. They're either really
this looks more prominent, I think. At the very least, it's a different color, because that's, or maybe that is gold. I don't know.
Oh, it's so hard to tell. I can't tell.
It does look like it's slightly different.
Yeah.
My bet is on different, and this will be hard plastic and not rubber. And this one, Jafar, I think he looks good.
So Jafar looks good. They did miss out something that would have been such an easy fix.
Iago?
The bird. Is that what his name is?
Yeah, yep, Iago, the bird.
Okay. Why the heck couldn't they have added the bird?
I do feel
he's very essential in the movies. And
I feel like Abu is more important.
Who's Abu?
The monkey?
Oh, but you're okay. The monkey is important, but I feel like the bird in this case would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Like, either make a new mold or give us like a recolor the parrot mold, because that would have still worked really fine.
Oh yeah. They could have done the recolor the parrot mold. I guess there's no way they can get around using an old piece for the monkey, but they probably could have done. They could have
totally
Iago.
slacked with this one. I love.
I don't think they slacked. I think the figure is really good. The bird would have been a good inclusion. However, it would have been a little unprecedented, because we haven't seen that in any of the other.
I would have liked the bird. I think the bird.
I would have. Oh, I need to look up the voice of the parrot again. I'll name drop him. Don't worry. It's Gilbert Gottfried. There you go. Name dropped. Also, this shoulder pad piece is from the Legacy sets, right?
Is that? I don't know.
I think it's from the skeletons.
I always thought like the skeletons had little like pricks on the side of them or whatever.
Yeah, they usually do, but not in the Legacy sets. Actually, these guys might not have it. Yeah, it's only Whiplash in the largest set. And then if we look right here, we've got Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, that looks the same actually.
Yeah, it's the same.
Right.
It's totally the same piece.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's still a good-looking minifigure. He does have a double-sided face too. So just
also, I think they nailed the art style in this face by like moving it down.
They did.
To
Here's
get the
the thing about Jafar.
really
it's very hard to translate Jafar's face in minifig form. I think they did the best they could.
Yeah, no, I think they did a great job. Way better than I was expecting.
I agree. Jafar's a very skinny individual, so it's very hard to translate his face in the Lego. What they did with the jaws and the little face print, they did a good job.
It's kind of like Captain Hook from the first series. That one I don't think they got quite right. This one they nailed.
Agreed 100%.
And then we have Anna and Elsa. These ones are great, I think.
I honestly think regarding these two minifigs, they are very very well designed. They look better than the mini doll versions, and they stand out in the series like very well because they not only look good, they have a lot of detail. So
especially Elsa.
Yeah, especially Elsa. But here's the thing, Elsa and Anna, I never thought I'd say this, but those are one of the best minifigs in the series because of their look and their design and the detail. Lego did a great job translating their face into minifig form, and I'm happy. And I know Elsa has a double-sided face. I think Anna does too. So I'm happy with that. They're very great looking minifigs.
Also, I'll be happy to get one of those lanterns. I don't have one yet.
Just buy a $15 Harry Potter set.
I mean, I don't care about the $50 Harry Potter sets. Yeah, straight out of Norway. If there's what job, please do.
I'm quite proud of their look.
Also, I do think that this is a pretty decent accessory to give Elsa. Nice cheap way to get that piece.
Yeah, agreed. I can agree with that. Yeah.
Also, AWM just brought something up in the chat. He said that this face is perfect for Uncle Aaron from Into the Spider-Verse. I agree. I think the eyebrows are a little too sinister on this face. But
pretty sure he's darker, right?
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but like, this is the best facial expression I think that we have for him. I don't know. I feel like they could have done it with a darker skin tone, like full darkest skin tone that they do. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that works fine. And then we have Jack and Sally, which these are good to get, with the BrickHeads already out.
Agreed, and it's good that they made those. I mean, I feel like we all called that they were going to be in Series 2.
Yeah, I think these were the most obvious pick for Series 2, especially
if they didn't, that would have been a really weird move by Lego to get the license for make a Jack Skellington BrickHead and a Sally BrickHead and not give us minifigs. I feel like we all were expecting this. This was kind of like an obvious, we're going to get those. Jack Skellington looks amazing.
The level of detail in both of these is great.
I agree. The thing is,
I think
Sally looks a little.
Sally's eyes are off. Sally's eyes are off, I think.
Yeah.
Because they should have gone with the. They should have made them larger like Jack's, just that the art style feels kind of the same. I mean, I get that Jack's eyes aren't really eyes, but
Jack. So you're looking into his eyes. It's like you're staring into his soul. Like this minifig has a soul, a dark soul. You can feel the evil. So
I do think the level of detail here, great, fantastic. Arm printing, leg printing, the accessories are great. This looks really well printed. Snowflake's cool.
Yeah, I really like the Jack Skellington minifig. Sally looks a little too fat, to be honest. Not fat shaming, but Sally
I can see that.
Fat. Like she looks like one of those people that just got it. She looks like Sally if she was, gaining like 20 pounds. So
I know that I know Jack is actually taller, right, in the movie, and he's thinner, but somehow they made him look, they somehow got the proportions better with him than with Sally. And I think Sally BrickHeads was definitely better than Jack's in terms of proportionality and everything looking right, but this one, I don't know, I think they got the figure better for Jack here. Yeah. Edna Mode and Frozone. This figure right here pales in comparison to the existing Edna Mode, obviously.
Yeah.
The existing one is the best minifigure that's ever been made. I don't know.
I feel like it was a waste of space in this case, right?
Yeah, I don't know how they could ever top this.
So that
I think this polybag is a waste of space.
So
and here's my proposed solution.
Yeah.
They should have made a Frozone polybag. They don't need any new molds for that. They can easily do it up, right? And they could have freed up one space in this series easily.
They should have just not made Edna in this series.
No, they needed Edna in the series. They needed this to not exist. I'm sorry, but this does not pass for Edna mode.
That is funny. Okay, so Edna mode, this representation in the minifig series completely embodies Edna perfectly.
Yeah. It's
a great looking minifig. I don't know why they had to make the polybag. I feel like they could have done something totally different.
They could have done anybody else. They could have done Void somehow. Like
Edna looks like she just got off crack, to be honest. The polybag.
They obviously need a they'd need a new hairpiece for Void if they did that, but like they should
have just not made that polybag. She looks like she's going through some like withdrawals or whatever right now.
Like they literally needed to do Frozone in that polybag, and that was the only thing that they
hated and going through withdrawals at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, new Edna, perfect. Like the accessory too. That's cool.
Frozone is amazing.
See, collecting, the reason they couldn't put this Edna in the polybag is because they would have needed a new mold, and that's why they should have done Frozone, because look, no new molds.
Frozone looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The thing is, I understand why they didn't put Frozone in a polybag, right? Because the polybags, they're harder to get, right? So
no, but that would have persuaded more people to buy the game.
Or not.
I don't think anybody bought the game for this figure.
So
yeah. I don't know.
I love how BFib acts like he's experiencing what people on drugs look like. I have. That's a true statement.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Hercules looks great. Amazing.
Yeah, I guess. He looks good compared to the movie version.
They did a really good job.
I don't have any emotional attachment to Hercules at all. I just watched it for the first time.
I don't either. He just looks really good as a minifig.
Yeah. So. I think Hades looks better.
Hades looks good still. They did a really good job representing Hades with pieces they already had, right?
Yeah,
but there's no new pieces.
The head is perfect.
But yeah,
this is a very, very new piece, BFab.
What happened?
This is a very, very new piece.
No, that's used for Ursula.
No, it is not. Would you like to see Ursula?
Is that really a new piece?
Yeah, that's a new piece. Look at this. I don't think they would have done very well.
I guess I'm wrong. Dang. Okay, so we do have a new piece for this minifig.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the Hades figure is great. Hercules is okay. He's all right. Not my favorite in the series.
You're right. Far. AWM says Ursula has breast beef. You're right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're right. I thought that was the Ursula piece. I didn't even recognize that. That's funny as hell.
But Chop, the thing is, they had to develop the polybag before they developed the Disney series, so they didn't have the new mold prepared. They probably had it planned, but which makes it even worse because they could have just put Frozone there at that point because they knew they could make a new mold for Edna later. I mean, I see your argument, but I don't think that they could have. I don't think they would have had the mold completely ready for debuting when like a whole year ago when because it takes about a year to develop a CMF series from what we've been told.
Yeah.
So a year to a year and a half. They would have known.
How long it takes.
They would have known at very most half a year before they had to get the Edna polybag out. So they wouldn't have had enough time to. Like, they could have known maybe we're going to be making a new mold for Edna in a Disney series, but they would not have had it completely ready, and they would definitely not have had it in production in time for the polybag.
Agreed. Yeah. But I'm just happy. I think I want a Series 3 already, so.
Yeah, I want a Series 3, for sure. But yeah, okay, that's all of them, actually. I do think, on the whole, very solid series, and I like all of the figures here. I think these two are a little bit disappointing to me at first glance, but I'm not unhappy with them. These two are a little disappointing just because I would have preferred other things, but I still think these figures are great.
I have to say the series, in my opinion, is about a 7 out of 10 With the Disney series, I'd say like the original Disney series, I'd say it's about a 9.9. Like
I'd say this series is a 9 out of 10. The original one was like a 10 out of 10.
The reason why I rate okay, you know what, I'm rating it a little too low. I'll rate it about an 8 out of 10. Here's the thing. I don't hate the minifigs. There's nothing that I really genuinely hate about the series. I'm just sick of all the recolors. That's something that really bothers me because,
I think the recolors are fine. Like, oh, they didn't list the number of minifigures, so I need to like scroll all the way down.
Series. The previous series is just beautiful. It gives us a lot of brand new molds. There's a lot of variation. And, I feel like the newer series is off compared to the older one.
I mean, so if we think about it, Buzz and Donald and the alien are pretty, very, very, like, these are basically the equivalent of Steamboat, Willie, Mickey, and Minnie, right? Because Donald was straight up re-released in the castle, and the alien only has the new printing on the boots.
Okay, you're right.
So
yeah,
there's an equivalent there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Donald Duck was Duck. Oh my god, I can't even speak. The alien was a little different, yeah. But the thing is, for the people who didn't have the alien back in 2010 with the original Toy Story Way,
the alien was also then re-released again, the same as the original one in the Toy Story 4 sets. So
the what set?
It's still readily Toy Story 4 sets. There's an alien.
Yeah, I'm saying now, but I'm saying the people. So what? Disney Series 1 came out in 2015, right?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right about that?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
5 years later, right?
Acquiring a minifig.
Okay, so 2010, you get the aliens, right? They release them in a set. So 2010. 2015, 5 years later, people don't have the alien. Unless you're, an older collector, all these kids are seeing this alien for the first time.
So
they don't know.
So hey, BFAB. So you're gonna let them take the exclusivity out of this alien by making another alien in Toy Story 4 sets? Why don't we do that with Nick Fury from the Helicarrier?
It's not exact. I'm pretty sure they're not exactly the same.
They're not. This one has the boot printing.
Yeah. See. Then regarding the first series, we got Minnie and Mickey. This was the first appearance of Minnie and Mickey. They are both different from the castle set.
Yep. Donald's the only one who is straight up repeated for the castle.
Yeah. And so regarding these two minifigs, this is the first time we ever got Minnie and Mickey. Everybody was happy for them. There was no
retroactively, Buzz. And Buzz is not very exclusive anymore. The alien's not very exclusive anymore, and neither is Mr. Incredible. Like they still have slight differences, but note that they're no longer like exclusive.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. But you got to look back to 2015. Back in 2015, this was the hype. This was the series that everybody wanted, and it was now that they're making more stuff, right? Then
I will say
they lose their exclusive. Oh my god, exclusivity! I can't even speak right now.
Back in 2016, the one thing that I was kind of disappointed about was the fact that we only had one of the Incredibles at this point. So I kind of almost didn't want him to be there just because we need the whole family, really.
Yeah, I totally agreed with you. And then after that, in the sets, we got him, and I am content with that.
Yeah, I'm content now. Do you have all the Incredibles 2 sets?
I have one of the sets.
Which one?
I have the cheapest one.
I have.
I want to buy
all 3 of them.
What happened?
Hey, if you want to buy the mid-size set, I have an extra.
The what set?
The middle-size one.
I'll take free stuff, but I'll take a charity.
No thanks.
No, Jeff, I know you'd rip me off. You'd be like, "Hey, you usually goes for like 25. I'll charge you 80 or something."
I'll give it to you for exactly retail price.
Yeah, probably. You probably still charge for shipping though.
Probably.
Yeah. See, so I can get it cheaper still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now regarding Series 2 again, I'm hoping the packets aren't that dark blue. I really hope they're not.
I think they will be.
I hope they have some charisma like the first Disney series packs were really nice. I liked them.
I think they'll probably just be like this, honestly.
Yeah, let's hope not. But yeah, so I guess are we now covering Series 1?
Yeah, we'll just look at it real quick because I want to make the best comparison possible. Oh no, I don't want to click that. But yeah, in the original series, I think Stitch was great. I think the alien was good because he just looked better.
The original. Alien was okay.
I regret not getting 2 more of the alien.
So you could have like a gang of aliens.
Yeah, well, so that I could have a gang of the good aliens. Buzz was good, but probably one of my least favorites in the series just because they had the original Buzz.
Okay, fair point.
This is better than the original Buzz with the arm printing and the leg printing.
Yeah, I agree.
And you could very easily just swap out the old style head if you wanted that. Aladdin and Genie.
Aladdin is fine as heck.
Aladdin's perfect. Genie, I was not entirely convinced.
I feel like they did the best they could, unless they were going to give like a brand new head mold, which I don't think they wanted to.
I know they didn't want to. I think the Genie is like the one character here who didn't get a new head mold that they could have gotten away with a new head mold just because he's a genie and not exactly a human. But I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I mean, having the minifig in person, it's more appealing than the stock photo.
The stock photos weren't very good for this one in particular. One thing that we don't get in the series 2 is the 2 one-off figures, Stitch and Maleficent, where they don't have like a pair.
Oh yeah, Maleficent. So she's good.
They don't have
she's a very nice minifig.
Yeah, one Treevor, they don't. The Mr. Incredible body doesn't exist in real life, and I don't think they'll ever make it. I doubt it. If they were going to, they would have done it in the Incredibles 2 sets.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, but yeah, I think this figure's pretty good. I was not looking forward to it at all, honestly. I was like, this was my least favorite series, but then you get it in person, and it's way better, actually.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, they did reuse this mold for the head in the Disney Princess line at one point.
Oh no!
Yeah. What is that a problem?
Yeah, it triggers me.
Oh, okay, that's good.
We have Alice in Wonderland. Alice is a really nice minifig.
Yeah, I still don't think I've actually seen the original Alice in Wonderland.
I know I saw it when I was like in 2nd grade, so I really don't remember a lot. Cheshire Cat or Cheshire Cat, whatever the heck they call him. He looks creepy, but he's still a good minifig.
No, these two I wasn't really looking forward to because I hadn't seen that movie. She has the best accessories in the series because I think she's the only one to get accessories that are actually exclusive, if I'm correct.
Okay.
But yeah, she's a good figure. I like the use of the skirt piece that they introduced in the series. And Cheshire Cat was really, really impressive to me. I think they print on the tail, right? Stripes.
No, he actually. Wait, I think does he have a tail? Do you have the minifig? I think
he does have a tail right there. I do have the minifigure, not on me right now, but I think if I recall correctly, it's printed. Also, I like how they changed the angle when you click on it on BrickByBrick. That.
That's coolio.
And then we got Daisy here. This one. I wasn't a massive fan of.
A nurse for some reason.
What?
I have the minifig, but she looks like a nurse, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
like I don't. You're walking in the room, all of a sudden, like you have a duck as a nurse. That'd be kind of the reaction. Boo! Dang. Okay, there's a duck that's gonna be taking care of me today. So.
I don't dislike this figure, but I think the one in the Disney Castle is far superior.
Agreed. I don't own the Disney Castle, but I can agree.
And Donald Duck, this is a perfect figure in every way. The exclusivity is bumped out by the fact that it's in the Disney Castle, but I'm okay with that. I do wish that the Disney Castle had a different version just so I could have multiple versions of Donald. And I think that they should have, in the Disney Castle, included the Parks Donald costume, which is super duper similar. So it would have required just a slight printing difference. Because they could have just added those 2 white dots, and then I would have been completely happy.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird that, I mean, obviously we know why they did it, but that would have been cool if they
because obviously the Mickey and Minnie that they added for the Disney Castle were based on their Disney Park experiences. So I don't know. I think that they should have just done that for Donald. And Daisy too was based on her Disney Park experience.
I totally bring up the castle again. I need to buy it before it retires. It's a
buy it right now.
It's a very stunning set.
It's a great set. I have it.
I mean, I gotta back down on buying stuff. I mean, especially when I've been suspended, and I've basically have had the next 5 days. Well, I've had Monday off, Tuesday off, Wednesday off, Thursday off, and I have tomorrow off. So 5 days off in a row. So let's just say my paycheck is going to be very non-existent next week. So
yeah, Mickey and Minnie, they're both really good. I think Minnie's better just because the lack of a tail on Mickey kind of bothered me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with them still. I like them.
Yeah, I like them a lot still, but I do think that because of that, like, it doesn't bother me as much with Minnie, so I think Minnie is a better figure.
Yeah,
They're both great, though.
I'm a little biased. Mickey is my homie, so I'm a little biased here.
I mean, I like Mickey better, too, but that's just the tail. And, oh, actually, never mind. These two also have exclusive accessories. I lied.
Mr. Incredible, when we first got him, I'm like, he's cool, but he looks nothing like he should. But it's really hard to translate his face into minifig form. It's really hard. He has a really weird.
I prefer this over the Incredibles video game version with the enlarged part. I don't like that.
So for the Incredibles 2 Lego, Mr. Incredible, does he look different? I don't have that set, so I don't know.
The only difference is they move the belt up onto the torso, and the face is different.
Try to improve the face.
No, the face is different, and it looks better. Here, I'll pull up a picture of it. I do think the original Mr. Incredible is good, and I really like this accessory too. I do kind of wish they'd gone with in the set. It's the one he appears in. There's his face. Looks a little better.
Lego can't really. There's some minifigs and some characters that Lego can't really translate into minifig form.
Yeah, not perfectly. I think.
Yeah, so I feel
I think this one's slightly better, but still.
Yeah.
I do wish they'd gone with the blue Mr. Incredible suit in one of.
That would have been
like cool. I think that would have been perfect for this version. I think obviously they didn't know for a fact they were doing Incredibles 2 sets at that time, so that's probably why they didn't. But probably figured people would rather get the classic Mr. Incredible.
Syndrome looks great. They really did a good job translating Syndrome into
Syndrome. They nailed. I think maybe his eyes and mouth are too close together, but that's a minor complaint.
I feel like if they were further down, or
I mean, I guess he does have a big chin in the movie.
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, I mean, his outfit is perfect. I like the arm. And one thing that they did well was the S was printed it wasn't printed badly like faces printed on black stuff. Like this was very well.
Yeah, it translated really well. I can agree with that. Yeah.
And then you got Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
So
Captain Hook.
I love Peter Pan and Captain Hook.
Peter Pan's perfect. Captain Hook's face is off.
Captain Hook, it's kind of the same thing that they did well. Okay, what they messed up. Okay, so for Jafar, they were able to really do a pretty good job translating his skinny self. Captain Hook, they made him actually look a little fat, right?
I think his mouth is too big.
I feel like no, because you have that the classic Captain Hook smile. He has that really creepy big smile. I feel like if they would have just added some cheekbones to that, it would have looked better.
I think what they needed to do is scale down the mouth and mustache, and then move it further away from the eyes. I think that's.
Then you wouldn't get that classic creepy Captain Hook smile. If you've seen the Peter Pan,
I have seen it,
or whatever movies or whatever they are, he has that really creepy big smile, and so I think it'd be a simple solution just by adding cheekbones to the minifig.
I mean, they don't do that with any of the. They didn't even do that with Jafar, did they?
Yeah, if you look, Jafar has some cheekbones.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Okay.
That's why it looks. That's why he can look skinnier. So.
I mean, yeah. I think in order to do that, though, they would have had to. I think the cheekbones would have been too far out if they don't scale down the smile. Leave it the same shape and just scale down the rest of the facial features. I think.
Or if I wonder if adding more hair, adding more hair to the mold, by adding it to cover more of his face, that would make him look skinnier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that would have worked too. I think if they
would have
if they squish the face,
yeah.
If they squish the face horizontally,
yeah, that would have totally worked.
Yeah, but yeah, they did do Jafar very well, and Peter Pan's hat is perfect.
I love
absolutely,
Peter Pan.
100%.
It's a great minifig. I feel like it's one of the best in the series.
This and Aladdin and Stitch and Donald, I think, are my favorites.
Though here's something that I don't think people know. I'm pretty sure aren't the swords gold in the actual minifig compared to the stock photo? I think they're gold.
I can't remember, actually.
I'm trying to remember. There's something back in the day that was brought up, he either in one of the photos he had gold swords and now he has silver, or it's something. I don't know what it was, but yeah. Whatever, it's not that important.
Wait, no. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that they're actually gold.
It was really confusing back in the day.
Yeah, every picture of like real, like physical minifigures shows gold. So I'm assuming that they came in actually
in the
gold.
stock photo they showed silver. On the checklist they showed silver, and then in the actual minifig he had gold swords. So
yeah, it's I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, agreed.
Actually in the movie they were silver with gold handles, right?
I've not seen Peter Pan in a long time. I don't remember.
Damn. Yeah. Yep. They have gold handles.
Okay.
They probably decided the handle was more important than the blade, I guess, which
probably
I don't agree with personally, but yeah, like okay. Yeah, if you wanna say the handle's more important, go for it, I guess. Ariel and Ursula, both good.
Both really good.
I think controversial opinion, the Brickheads are better.
They're okay. They're okay.
If they had the teal color existed back then, that would have made
Ariel
it better.
Is a very pretty looking minifig, so done very well. Ursula has also done very well, so I have no complaints with both of them. I own both of them. They're really good minifigs.
Yeah,
I own the whole series, and so yeah.
I think that this hair mold is way better than the mini doll version.
Agreed, 100%.
Yeah, but good series on the whole. I think better than the second.
Better than the second. I'm just hoping for a third. Like, I generally like these Disney series minifigs. Even though I do rate the second one an 8 out of 10, that's still really high for a minifig series. Because I feel like the majority of them right now I rate around a 6 out of 10. So an 8 out of 10 for series 2 is still pretty high. I just wish we didn't have as much recolors. And the Steamboat Willie thing, obviously Lego has their reasons, but it was a waste of space. And now nobody is going to buy the Steamboat Willie, in my opinion, and I know I'm right, so.
I think saying nobody is incorrect.
Fine. Maybe the mentally challenged people will.
You can't stop me from purchasing it.
Somebody's going to be triggered.
Yeah. But yeah, if we have the two series, which do you think are the best figures?
So
actually, this is not
one. I really like Aladdin, Peter Pan.
Oh, wait, we missed a whole news topic.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Okay,
so we should probably sum up our favorite minifigs first.
Yeah.
So for series 1, I like Aladdin, Peter Pan, Maleficent, Stitch, or is that Leo? No, that's Stitch.
Yeah, it's Stitch.
And then, like, I basically like all of them. Okay, so all of them are really good minifigs other than the Alien, Buzz, and they're still not bad minifigs, and Mr. Incredible. Those are the ones that I find okay, but the other ones are really stellar minifigs.
I think the weakest are, in my opinion, are Genie, Daisy, Mr. Incredible, Captain Hook is one of the weaker ones.
I love that hat mold.
Yeah, I like the hat mold, but I think just his face makes him a little weaker. I think Alice is weaker just for me personally. And I admit that Buzz and the Alien are not the best, but I think that this Alien is far superior to the previous one, so I really, really, really like it. And Buzz, I see the same thing, but yeah, I don't know. And Syndrome, I guess, I like a little bit less than the average, just because the face is a little tiny bit off.
Cinderella?
Syndrome.
Okay, I think you said Cinderella. I'm like, oh, where's Cinderella at, though?
But yeah, I think Stitch is perfect, Donald's perfect, Peter Pan's perfect, Aladdin's perfect, Minnie's perfect, Mickey is close to perfect, and Cheshire Cat was very impressive. And then the ones that are kind of just average are Maleficent and Ariel and Ursula. And Buzz and Alien.
Okay.
And then in this series, I think the whole front row is fantastic. And I think that Frozone and Edna are great. And I think Elsa and Anna are great, and Jack is great. And Jafar. And I think Hercules and Hades are really good. I think Mickey is really good, and I think Jasmine's good, and Sally's good. I think the most disappointing is Minnie, just because I don't think that, I think having the black up there changes Mickey significantly enough for me, and I think that this one looks better. Minnie, I think, is just going to name both.
I think
even though I know that she actually.
Keep going.
Go. That was my last sentence.
Okay, so the front row is actually, I feel like, the weakest minifigs other than Scrooge. They're not bad minifigs. I'm still gonna pick them up. They're just the weakest.
Chip and Dale are the best.
Chip and Dale, not really a fan of. Still gonna buy them. Those ducks.
Chip and Dale were the after Disney Series 1. Goofy, Chip and Dale were my 3 most wanted minifigures for Series 2.
Yeah, I had no interest in Chip and Dale. Those little ducks, don't care for, but I'll still buy them. Steamboat Willie's people, I don't care for either. Still buy them. Well, and the rest of the series behind that, I like all of them. So they set it
like the opposite of me.
Yeah, they set it up perfectly for me. So I like all the back ones, with the exception of Steamboat Willie and Steamboat Mickey and Minnie. And then I don't really care for the front row.
Question. Since you're not buying the Steamboat Willie set, aren't you glad that these are available cheaper?
Not really. I mean, they're not minifigs I go and I look and go, wow, these are amazing. I'm still going to buy them just because I love the Disney series. So,
but Steamboat Willie, like Minnie, I get not caring about, but Steamboat Willie's like the most iconic Disney character of all time because he's the first.
Maybe, I guess.
But yeah, final news topic that we almost forgot about.
The Darth Vader bust. Welcome to I Am Darth Vader.
It's very, very convincing. I totally believe you're Darth Vader.
I'm very convincing, yeah.
But yeah, reveal on StarWars.com will be released at Target, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be released at Target. There's a limited run, so...
get your red cards now.
Yeah, get your red cards now. And it's going to be $50 from what I'm hearing.
Not confirmed, but likely.
Not confirmed, but from a very reliable source. $327, $50.
Also, question.
Yeah.
Why is it labeled Star Wars Celebration?
That's a good question.
So they're getting it. Oh, wait. So this is going to be released at Star Wars Celebration, and LEGO is releasing this there. And then it's also going to be a Target exclusive. So I wonder if they're just going to release it for $50 at Star Wars Celebration, because usually they overprice those things, and maybe it'll actually be cheaper. When
you got to understand, the majority of the Star Wars Celebration sets are overpriced. So the $50 price point that the guy said, is under
right here. Actually,
they're all overpriced. So there's no way that it's not going to be 50, if not more.
So I'm predicting it'll be more expensive at Star Wars Celebration, but we'll see if they change it for when it's Target exclusive. This guy right here,
it's not that limited.
This guy, he's gonna be disappointed. He wants to wait for a sale. Good luck with that, buddy.
I think I'll bend for 50. It's a pretty nice build. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but it is a nice build.
Oh, look! Good news. It's only $40. I'll buy it now.
I don't know. The Brick Pal, is that accurate compared to CM4 Psi?
I mean, he is a
he's a writer for Brick Set.
I'm assuming they got news from somewhere.
He's a good friend of mine, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'd assume that they found...
He wrote the article. Okay, so, he wrote it from the StarWars.com. So I get he might be accurate. I can't question his reliability. But
that's the only reason I'm
okay, so you have to have your Target red cards. I guess I better apply again.
I wonder, is it on Target.com? Is that where he found out?
I mean, Brickset has a direct connection to LEGO, so they probably just asked LEGO.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's not here. But if it is...
I apply for my red card right now, because they're giving us a heads up, which is great, because I think the set is being released in April. So we kind of get a head start, and there is a limited production run. So that being said, I'm going to apply for my Target red card right now.
Yeah. I don't know. If it is $40, I'll probably end up buying it. I don't know. We'll see. I think it is significantly cool.
I think I should buy multiple of them because, as you saw what happened last time, things became limited. You know what happened, so.
Yeah.
And I mean, I won't fully resell. I think I'd also like give some away. I think I should buy like 5 or 6 of them, to be honest.
I think that they'll be limited to 2, possibly. Get all your relatives to get red cards.
Yeah, I'll tell my dad in advance. I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, you need to get a red card right now."
Yeah, we'll see. It's cool. Definitely nice and different.
Yeah, agreed. Anything else we have to cover today? I feel like we've covered the majority of the news topics today.
Yeah, I think we got it all.
So we're gonna double check through. Anything we want to mention before we end it?
No.
Welcome, Jal Lord.
Yeah, welcome. That's welcome to the end.
So we covered everything. Yeah. We had some very different opinions on a lot of stuff.
One particular thing.
What happened?
One particular thing, that jet.
Okay, fair point. The jet really tore us apart. Was probably the longest discussion out there. So.
Yeah, Lego can also unmute. There we go. Yeah, he can totally hear me because he's muted.
So yeah, I think we're done, right?
That's it.
Are we done?
Take us out. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, hit the like button. We'll have some more coming your way. If you guys enjoyed it, remember, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to Brick by Brick. And yeah. And thank you for watching.
And also,
what?
You don't to subscribe to you. They're already here.
If you want,
they already know I exist.
You can.
All right. AWM just got back. As we leave, adios.